Well, good morning and welcome to the West Coast Junior Football League Under-18 Grand Final, North Geelong versus Eastern Suburbs at St Albans Reserve out here in Geelong. And our umpires today, central umpires are J. Jervis and P. Grossman. Boundaries are J. Cunningham and B. Beveridge. Goals are J. Hill and R. Robertson. The guest video crew today, your commentators are yours truly, Noel Fanning. Jason Doherty will join me shortly. And our technical director and camera operator for this game is, of course, Brett Rovia. And we now see the boys all lined up playing the national anthem before their grand final. Whilst they're doing that, we'll go through the sponsor, the Geelong and District Football League and guest video sponsors 1997, Bay City Cavs, Buckley's a Gaming Centre, Carrington Hotel, Walker's Science, Coca-Cola, Beaumont's Pies and Cakes, Hume Security, East Geelong Licence, Post Office, Anglesea Travel, Swanson Motor Body Repairs and Rowick Printers. And of course also there is Geelong and District Football League Bingo Centre, 3CS, 1134, Geelong Healthcare Products, Victory Trophies, Geelong Brewing Company, Pride Limited, WCJF Chartered Accounts, Crowley's, Agency, the Car Ranch, Geelong Mobile Courrooms, Geelong News, Bannockburn Sporting Trophies, APCO Easy Shops, Max Fire Splash Repairs, and Guest FM 94.9, and that's what you're listening to today. And of course you will get a kick-by-kick description of the under-18 game here this morning if you stay tuned. The national anthem is now finished, and I'll tell you what, the North Geelong boys are pumped up, and so are the Eastern Suburbs boys. North Geelong will be going into the game slight favourites, I would say, according to Margaret Webb, the treasurer of the Geelong and District Football League. She's gone for North Geelong by 8 points. Jason Doherty, who will be joining me up here in the commentary box, has gone for North Geelong by 16 points. And Brett will wait and see what he says when he gets up here and see if he's changed his mind. And of course, Wendy Povey from 3CS has gone for Eastern Suburbs by 5 points. And Barry Neata, Eastern Suburbs by 11 points. Cheryl, Barry's wife, she's out of bed this morning, has gone for North Geelong by 15 points. And Brian Coughlin, he's the self-appointed East Beaumont legend. He thinks he's the self-appointed legend of everything, Cogs, and he's gone for North Geelong by 20 points. And I'm going to agree with those guys and go for North Geelong. Jason? Of course, you're an old Eastern Suburbs boy, so there's no doubt who you're going for.
No, I've picked North Geelong. I think North Geelong have been a form side all year. And good morning anyway, Noel.
Good morning.
Lovely to be here. I prayed last night. The rain's good. The weather's good. There's no rain.
Fantastic.
So we're set up here.
I've got absolutely no power in my monitor.
Absolutely no. We've got the 7 Nightly News camera though. We look tremendous.
I need it.
He needs it. And a bit of a stirring rendition of the national anthem then, Noel, too.
Oh.
I got fired up. I felt like I wanted to go out there and have a bit of a run.
That's a Ronnie Roan expression. Well, we can see the central umpires out there in J. Jervis with the football. And he is just about ready to put the ball into the deck, and he has done so. Jason Doherty, I'll just power up the monitor while you take the calls.
Okay, it's Emma Zale and also Gav Warren in the middle for North Geelong. Good play though, Kiao Intervong, one of the Rookie of the Year nominations this morning for the GDFL, and he gets the first free kick of the 1997 Under-18 Grand Final. And the Suburbs kicking to the northern, or their the city end of St Albans Reserve this morning, which is going to be a little bit slippery for these under-18 boys to start off with. Had a bit of fog and dew this morning. There's Intervong again. Gets a push back out towards Casey Young. Gets a quick kick towards half forward. Up over the back. Good punch away Barnett. North Geelong have the numbers at ground level though. Ooh, ripped off the footy. No free kick. Close to the boundary line. Big pack around it. A couple of players from the Eastern Suburbs in there. And umpire Ververs will come in and bounce the ball close to the boundary line at half forward on the outer side. And pushed out the back. The Suburbs have got the numbers now. Barnett gets a kick towards centre half forward. Going up. Good punch away there. That came from Matt Weston. Comes to the front of the pack though. Breaking the tackle with Sean Rundle. Got round towards the full forward position, but it's kicked off the ground. Still got the numbers. Eastern Suburbs. They'll be pretty pumped up this morning too, I would think. Getting around 1-2. And that comes from number 18, who I have not got in the record. So that's good to see. Comes back towards North Geelong. They clear the footy out towards half forward. Barnett's there again. He's had a couple of kicks early. Quick kick back in towards the Eastern Suburbs attacking zone. Sean Rundle's taken the mark in the forward pocket on the school side of St Albans Reserve. And it'll be a pretty tough kick here, but Sean Rundle, one of the Rundle clan at Eastern Suburbs, has had a pretty fair season for the Eagles in the under-18 competition. And we'll be lining up for the first goal of the grand final.
Hey, Rundle. He's going to take his time. He's not far in from the boundary line. He goes on with that right foot, and I'll tell you what he's done. He's kicked it right across the face of the goal, and it's been marked in defence by North Geelong, and I can't pick up who that is. Jason?
That's a little boy. That's a little guy there. Goes towards Westcombe.
Good punch away by Matthew Armstrong over the boundary line. Comes back into the centre of the ground, being kicked out to the half-forward flank where there's a race on for the football. They all dive on it. Oh, he ran into his own teammate. Did that young fella there in Paul Shaw. He just didn't even... he threw himself in totally recklessly.
And umpire Verbs will bounce the ball at half-forward.
Wait till I find out who number 18 is.
Okay, you find out from Sean O'Leary who number 18 is, while Emazale goes up with Warren. Warren gets a tap down over the back of the pack. And played for the free kick and got it. And play on the call, was it? No, he has to come back. And that's Steve Steve Westcombe. In fact, well, he's paid the Eastern Suburbs free kick. Intervong has got it. Obviously paid dropping the ball. So Kiao Intervong goes towards half-forward. Free kick. And a bit of mouth there from Matty Polder towards the umpire. Umpire Grossman not having any of that. And it'll be Chris Barnett with the free kick at centre-half forward for the Eagles. They've done all the attacking in the first couple of minutes of this grand final. Goes forward again looking for Rundle, but in front taking a great mark. No, it must have been touched. Play on the call. Kick off the ground by the North Geelong defence, and it comes back towards half-forward. Still in there fighting hard for it, the North Geelong defence. They go towards the safety of the boundary line. There's a couple against the Eagles. One there. That was Brendan Cole, and over there also was Paul Evans, but it's out of bounds at half-forward for the Eagles on the grandstand side of St Albans Reserve. And been playing 2 minutes in this first term of the 97 under-18 grand final. Over the back, punched away by Peterwood. Oh, quick kick out of the pack by the North Geelong defence. Over the boundary line and on the full. That looked like it might have come from Matt Weston. And it's going to be a free kick at half-forward to be taken by, well, Kiao Intervong's come over to take the kick, so he will take it. Also, there was Peterwood, but Intervong will have his third kick. He goes towards the lead of Rundle. He's got a couple against him. Rundle, though, stands in the middle of the pack and takes a great two-grabber. He had Armstrong against him and also Hruska. But Sean Rundle will have his second shot for goal in the opening minutes of this grand final and try and put the first score on the board. Noel's just downstairs trying to check out who number 18 for the Eastern Suburbs side is. Rundle is doing the Stewie Lowe impersonation with the kick in the air before he goes. So Rundle now from 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. He's sprayed. It's going to be pretty hard kicking this morning in these dewy conditions. It's over the back of the pack and through for a rush behind to the Eastern Suburbs side. So they lead by that one behind. And it's going to be North Geelong to kick in. Looks like Matty Armstrong from full-back to do the kicking in. 18 is Daniel Salmon for the Eastern Suburbs Football Club. And he's kicked in nicely. Found a teammate in the back pocket. He goes long. Good kick too towards the wing position. Looking for Mitchell out there. Can't quite get it off. Free kick should be paid and is. And going back and taking a free kick. North Geelong on centre wing. Looking for something up for. This will be their first attacking venture. He goes in the middle. Good kick too. Oh, it's over Hruska's head though. He lost in the sun. It's fairly bright here this morning. Cole, good pick up. The Ettridge medalist for the best player in the under-18s, but he gets wrapped up. Polder, handball, out wide. He got it out wide towards, that's Whitson. Whitson, left foot kick, wider again, out towards Rick Wills. Ricky Wills goes towards the boundary line. Is it still in? Yes, it is. No, it's not now. It's out of bounds at half-forward on the outer side. For North Geelong, their first attacking foray this morning. And Brett's loving the new camera we've got up here. 7 Nightly News camera. You think you're in showbiz now, don't you? Boundary throw in over the back of the pack. Pushed out well towards Cole. Free kick for a high tackle. And it's going to go to the Eastern Suburbs defence. Paul Evans comes up with a footy at half back and plays on quickly. Goes in towards midfield. Looking for Salmon. It's over everybody. Goes through them. Picked up at the back. Looks like it might be Walsh. Goes out wide towards half forward. Couple of North Geelong players there. Trying to trap it at the front, and he's done so. Is Dans. He gets it over the top to Brendan Cole. Brendan Cole now wants a Shepherd. Gets one too. Shouldn't try and bounce on this ground, Brendan. Evans comes in to help out. Good play. Then coming in Dans. Good handball back to Westcombe. Gets a quick kick away forward. Goes down towards the pocket. Takes a good mark there. Was Wes Large. And Large in the forward pocket for the Magpies. With the distinctive headwear on this morning. And he will take the kick. Goes. Good kick too into the teeth of goal. Couple of players up there. Vetter was up also at the back of the pack, coming straight through and held to him. And, well, it's a free kick for holding the ball, so he has paid holding the ball. Oh, Moy played on. Shouldn't have. Vetter, only as far as Polder, turns around and has missed. Matty Polder. So 1 point. Good tackle there. Good pressure by the North Geelong forwards to keep the ball bottled up in there. And 1 behind, so Mark Vetter to kick out. It's 1 point apiece. And we've been playing 5.5 minutes in the 1997 Under-18 Grand Final between North Geelong and Eastern Suburbs. Vetter waiting for the ball to come back, playing a bit of a zone defence, the North Geelong boys. Vetter looking for Emazale. He's got Salmon out wide as well. He might go in that direction now. He's a fairly good kick from full back, and this is no exception. Goes towards Salmon. Oh, good mark. Takes a very good mark at half back. Riding on the back of Wes Large. Good kick too towards the ruckman Emazale. He takes the mark at half back now. And they're running a little bit. Good passes. He goes in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, he puts Intervong under a bit of pressure because he's got Armstrong, and also he had... that was Weston against him. They got out wide towards Polder. He got a push, no free kick. Shaw comes through, leaves it behind Evans. Little kick off the ground, seen plenty of the footy in the early stages. North Geelong fight pretty hard for it in the middle of the ground, and they might be able to bottle it up. Umpire Grossman will come in and bounce the ball just inside the centre square at centre half forward with the Magpies attacking.
Looks like he's lost a bit of weight too, Groshy. No, he hasn't. I was only kidding. Oh, totally missed that time by Jonathan. How do you pronounce that?
Emazale?
Emazale. Totally missed it, but there has been a free kick picked out, and that has gone the way of the Eastern Suburbs. Player at centre half back. He kicks the ball out of the wing, goes over the back of the pack. Running hard for the ball was that North Geelong boy there in Matthew Armstrong, but he got totally put out of the action. Comes back to where we see Brendan Cole pick the football up and was dealt with after he got disposed of the football.
He threw the footy though first.
He threw the football, and there's a free kick being paid. Adam Peterwood. Peterwood goes up to the half forward flank for the Suburbs, off the back of the pack. Is that a Rundle? No, it's not. That happens to be Damien Jones, who gets it onto his left foot and trundles it. Listen, over the boundary line on purpose, but the umpire's got no guts and didn't pay the free kick.
Oh, here we go. We've started already. We're not in a Newtown game. We're not in a Newtown game. It's okay. My God, I've heard some of your sprays. I'll tell you, unbelievable. Boundary throw in over the back of the pack. Oh, ripped off the footy was an Eastern. So, play Kiao Intervong. Can he kick the first goal of the grand final? I think he might have. No, he's missed. And Intervong's first behind. So you're going for Eastern Suburbs, are you? You picked North Geelong before the start of the match.
I did, but I'm barracking for Eastern Suburbs. You let it barrack, haven't you?
Oh, I suppose so. So that's 2 behinds for Eastern Suburbs, and they lead North Geelong 1 behind. Kick in is okay, and finds Lockwood in the back pocket. That was from Armstrong. And Lockwood now goes to the outer side, half-back flank, looking for Warren. It's over his head. Oh, nearly hits Shaw on the head. Goes from Intervong now, back in towards goal. Oh, can take an easy mark. Oh, he dropped it, though. That was looked like it might have been Jones. No, in fact, it was Price. And a free kick for a high tackle, North Geelong, to relieve the pressure in the last line of defence. And it'll be a free kick. Looks like it might be Armstrong. Goes, good kick too towards Kruska. Can't take the overhead mark. Slippery ball against Jones, but he works hard and then kicks off the ground. Out towards Salmon. Can't pick it up. Polder straight through without the footy, though. Good hands towards Jones. Handball back towards Shaw. And it's a free kick picked out by umpire Ververs. It's going to go against North Geelong, and Paul Shaw will take it at centre half forward. No, in fact, it's going to be Damien Jones, the captain of the Eastern Suburbs Football Club, at centre half forward with the free kick. Price gives him a lead. And there it is, North Geelong trailing at the moment, 1 behind. Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. They lead this 97 grand final. Bottled up. The umpire will come in and bounce the ball in the forward pocket. With the Eastern Suburbs side attacking once again, they've done so most of the first term.
And that would be, wouldn't this be the scoring end to the right of screen, Jason?
Wouldn't, only if Ronnie's standing down there, probably.
I nearly called you Ronnie, but he's fat.
Oh, geez, please don't call me that.
He's fat, you're not.
And he'll be at North. He'll be here later. He go kick out wide, Salmon, 2 against 1, and the Eagles are able to take it.
Daniel Salmon on the centre wing, going to the city end of you call it the city end of the schoolboard?
Oh, the city end.
Okay, and his teammate there in Paul Shaw has taken the football. He's kicked it up there to where it was stumbled by Eastern Suburbs, but the boy there was good enough to butter up, and that was through the agency of Invanov, was it?
Intervong.
Intervong.
You got to say probably, and it's, what's his first name now?
Fetsmore.
Fetsmore, good week, but he's known as Pez.
Pez Intervong. Pez,
That's it.
okay.
That's
we
it.
see Eastern Suburbs right in front of the scoreboard here at St Albans, bringing the ball into play. If you go to your left, Mr. Cameraman, you'll get it.
New camera, mate, new camera.
Okay, beautiful. If we could just probably turn the iris down a tad.
It's on all that.
And he doesn't know how to put it on the manual.
Doesn't know how to use it. Good to see.
We're using a 7 Nightly News camera. Thank you for courtesy of Channel 7 today. And Brett's never used it before and he has got no idea what he's doing. Anyway, back to football. The ball's been kicked out to the outer side wing. Half. In comes North Geelong. Ball's been kicked forward and over the boundary line on the full. And Eastern Suburbs will take the penetrating free kick for their side.
So it's on the centre wing on the outer side. Kick in, looking short. Oh, and got a high tackle there was Price. Got it back. Couldn't get it. Oh, Polder got a high tackle. In fact, it's Whitson. And Jade Whitson will take the free kick. Just on the defensive side of centre wing. Good little kick around the corner, and it's okay. Finds Mark Walsh, the captain of the side. Still in the middle of the ground. Short little pass. Going to get towards Warren. No, it isn't. But Emazale couldn't take it with him. Warren's against him. Tried to kick off the ground. Warren kept his feet. Then did he duck his head? No, he didn't. The umpire said, it'll be mine, and it'll be a ball up.
Beautiful. That's not Paul Grossman, yes it is. No, it's not.
No, umpire Ververs. They look alike.
They do.
Polder gets the tap out towards Brendan Cole. Little left foot kick's okay. They've got a couple of players here. One of them is Wills. He's going to get around. He nearly went around his own player. He goes on the left boot, and he's missed. He tried to get around Daniel Gibbs there, but 1 point.
2 points apiece on the guest video scoreboard.
So that was Wills. So 2 behinds, not a goal scored yet. We've been playing 11 and a half minutes in this 97 under-18 grand final. Fantastic kicking again from Vedder. The sit from Salmon, push in the back, should be a free kick and is to Steve Westcombe. Good kicking again from Vedder, but Salmon just pushing in the back at half forward. The Magpies to push it back into attack. And the umpire just making sure he's behind his mark. A fair pack building up in the square. Westcombe, he looks pretty confident. It's a good kick off the boot too. It'll be right into the teeth of goal. A couple of players there for the Eagles. Pushed, found. It's going to Eastern Suburbs. And going to Intervong. That's Pez.
He's playing all right.
He is playing all right. Both the Intervongs will be influential players this morning, for Eastern. So, poor kick off the boot though. Straight into the arms of the diving Damien Dans. And he'll have a kick for goal. 25 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Well, he was picked on the half-back flank, Damien Dans.
Well, here we...
He's not playing there.
No. So, Dans. With a shot for goal, 25 metres out. Oh, no, he was never going to kick that. He just went out to the right, and it stayed out there. 1 behind to Dans. So, 3 behinds, North Geelong. Eastern Suburbs, 2 behinds. And the first quarter gone 12 and a half minutes. Vedder to kick him once again. We've seen him a couple of kick-outs, have been very effective. And he elects to come grandstand side again, looking for Butch Shaw on this occasion. He goes up, and can he keep it in? No, he can't. And it's out of bounds. Paul Shaw.
Well, I hope this is not like the grand final that I covered in Division 3 of the Newtown Little League last Saturday when the score was 1-7 to 1-6. Look at the scoreboard here.
There it is.
3 points to 2.
Boundary throw in, punched over the back by Large. It was a push, and it's going to go to Ben Pearce at halfback, who was against Large in that ruck contest. So Eastern Suburbs just getting a few free kicks, which may help them in these early stages to settle down.
Well, it certainly will, Jace. There's no doubt about that.
He goes long looking for Fitzgerald standing in the middle.
Judgment.
Mark Walsh. That's a good mark in this sort of conditions.
That's a great mark and great judgment. He's the captain of the side, is he?
He is.
He's kicked the ball up to the centre forward position. Goes out the back of the pack, but judging the ball perfectly was Daniel Gibbs from North Geelong. But he kicks a bit of a wild one. Kicked it straight across the half forward line. Right out there to the other side of the ground where we see the North Geelong boys doing battle for the football. And forcing it over the line was Jordan Cotter. The umpire said, "Give it me," and I'm going to throw it in, and that's right in front of the CSR advertising sign.
No wind to speak of this morning for this grand final, so both sides should be able to attack fairly frequently. Through the middle of the pack, fantastic play into Vong. Measured the pass towards Barnett, can't keep it in, dived over the boundary line. The ball went there as well, and we'll have a free kick to the North Geelong side on the outside half forward flank.
Now we do have a guest video at Bannockburn Sporting Trophy to give away today for the best player on the ground.
So I'll be looking this afternoon with interest. Pez Intervong goes towards centre half forward over the head of Rundle there. Goes behind a number of players, including Ray. Gets a kick off the ground though. Jones, can he sit? Oh, he turns around. That's Price. Handball.
Yeah,
well, it was a sort of a handball to Rundle, but he got the kick around the corner and kicked the first goal.
Radar Rundle. Was that his brother?
That's his brother, Alan. That's the older one.
Let's call him Radar.
Okay, we'll call him Radar, will we?
Well, that puts the Eastern Suburbs boys in front now, Jace.
It certainly does. They're 1-2-8. They lead North Geelong 3 behinds on the, well, what are we calling the first quarter scoreboard?
Guest video scoreboard.
The guest video scoreboard.
Yeah.
Tremendous, exactly. A bit of free advertising, Noel.
That's it.
Doesn't hurt.
Now, we'll give the fat man a plug after the quarter time.
Fat man, okay.
Oh, I'm not allowed to call him a fat man. His name's Ronnie Brown. There it is. The guest video scoreboard. North Geelong 3 points. Eastern Suburbs 1 goal to 8. And it's the first score. It should be quarter. We'll fix that correctly.
That's okay. Back in the middle, Emma Zale.
Well, I've got an editor with me.
Against Hruska. Got it down towards Peter Wood. Couldn't take it away. Pushed out, though, well towards Barnett. Whitson. Barnett off the ground. Kicking off the ground again in support was Paul Evans. Got it out wide towards Ray. There it is. Beautiful, Noel. You've done well.
Thank
Ray.
you very much.
Against Steve Parnell. And Parnell serves it over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Have you noticed I've got my Country FM hat on?
Where have you got that from?
I snavelled it.
Snaffled it, did you?
It's my jogging hat. But I knew I'd be facing into the sun this morning, so I thought I'd better wear a peaky. The umpire throw it in. There's been a push in the ruck, and it's going to go to the Eastern Suburbs boy. North Geelong, we ought to have paid that the other way. The Eastern Suburbs boy is taking a bit of time to get up. He kicks that inboard to the centre of the ground, looking for his teammate in Brendan Hruska. It's not a Hruska at all. It's Gav Warren. He couldn't take the mark. The umpires paid a push against North Geelong. And that will go. That should be 50 metres.
Well, actually, I think Westcombe thought it was a free kick to his teammate. That's why he didn't understand that it was Shaw's.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
50 metres should have been applied on Paul Shaw, but he's kicked Paul Shaw's found his teammate there. He's kicked it out to the half-forward flank, and it's been marked by Adam Peterwood. Peterwood decided to play on. Got across to his teammate there in Jordan Moy. Moy goes. They're zigzagging a bit here, Jason, and they find themselves in trouble through Salmon. Salmon was wrapped up and could not dispose of the ball, and really didn't have prior opportunity, did he?
Not really. He got caught pretty quickly, but Matty Armstrong will take the free kick at half-back. Goes out wide towards Westcombe, who's been fairly good in his first quarter for North Geelong. Takes the mark at half-back, looking for a lead up the ground. He goes long towards that dance, punch away by Dalla. Good work. Good coming in Intervong. Shaw ripped off the footy. There's Intervong again. Leaves it behind though. Magpies the numbers. Whitson. Good handball out towards Welsh. He gets shepherded well too and gets his kick away towards half forward. Warren and also Emazale. Warren stands his ground. Good second effort too. Got it away. Now he's onto his left boot. Goes long towards one out. Gibbs and also Vetter. Gibbs goes up early. Can't take the mark. Vetter on the ground. But good work. Daniel Gibbs got it back. Can handball to Cole. Little kick around the corner to Brendan Cole's tremendous. And the Ettridge medalist takes the mark, goes back inboard towards Matthew Poulter. And Poulter takes the mark 25 metres out. And have a chance for North Geelong's first goal.
The Ettridge medal? Is that what they've called it?
Yes, it is, Noel.
Oh, that's better.
The under-18 Ettridge medal.
It's actually been named
the Ray Ettridge medal, yes.
Ah, I didn't know that.
And Brendan Cole's the first recipient.
That's a big honour for Ray, isn't it?
It's a big honour for Ray, and it's quarter time here in the 1997 Under-18 Grand Final. Eastern Suburbs will remain on 1-2-8. And currently on 3 points, North Geelong can take the lead with this kick. After the siren, 25 metres out. No angle to speak of. Poulter comes in, and has it made it? Yes, it has, for a goal. So his first goal, and the first goal for North Geelong. And they take the lead at quarter time, 1-3-9. And they lead Eastern Suburbs 1-2-8. So a fairly well contested first quarter. Eastern Suburbs know with most of the play in that first term.
I thought they did have too, Jace. Yeah, and they just didn't seem to be able to do as much with the football as the North Geelong boys did. And they paid the penalty, of course, didn't they?
They certainly did. Some better players for Eastern Suburbs. Kiao Intervong was everywhere. So was Pez Intervong. So the Intervong boys are playing extremely well in this first quarter. I thought Adam Petterwood was pretty good across midfield as well. And Paul Evans also was a valuable contributor for the Eastern Suburbs side. For North Geelong, well, their captain was pretty good. He took a couple of good marks. Also, Steve Westcombe was pretty good. And as we spoke during the quarter, Brendan Cole, who is the Ettridge medalist this year, did a few nice things. And also Matthew Armstrong was pretty good. But at quarter time, it's a point the difference in the 1997 GDFL Under-18 Grand Final. North Geelong 1-3-9. They lead Eastern Suburbs 1-2-8. Back with all the second quarter action after this on Guest Video.